Hey everybody. I love to look at houses when I'm out walking. It's one of my favorite pastimes actually, shocking as that may seem to some of you. Not shocking at all, I'm sure. But taking in all the architectural details and even imagining what the inside of the homes look like, and sometimes wondering what the layout might look like from window to window or door to door too. It's a fun thing for me to do. But one of the things that always intrigues me is the paint color on the houses and what the thought process might have been or not, as the case may be, when selecting that paint color or colors. So I was thinking some of you may, be ready to get your houses painted. And if so, you'll definitely want to hear what I have to share on today's video. I've got 3 important considerations that can help you select the right exterior paint color for your house. And my intention is that, these tips can help you more easily decide what you want. Because here's the thing. Listen, choosing paint colors can very quickly get very confusing, whether that's inside your house or outside your house. And, we may end up learning what we want may not be the same thing as what is needed for the job or the project. And I'll explain all of that inside the video. So if you're ready to learn more, please join me. And before we roll right along, please take a minute and hit the like, share, and subscribe button by hitting the bell, and know that I appreciate your support in keeping my channel out there. Plus, if you hit the subscribe button, you'll get notification when I post, which is once a week for these videos. So I love color, like a lot of people, but we have to be particularly mindful when we're selecting paint color for the exterior of our homes in particular, because it's a pretty hefty expense. And if you're doing it yourself, well, there's still the expense, of course, but it's also very labor intensive. If you've never done it, try it, because it's a lot that goes into that. So knowing a few things about choosing the right color before we get to the paint store will help you save money, help you save time and effort and confusion in the long run. But before we get to all of that, let me first introduce myself to those of you who are new to me and to my channel. So hello and welcome, and welcome back to Design Beyond the Visual. I'm Heidi Smith, your decorating coach and energetic advisor for you, for your home, and for your workplace spaces. And for those of you who are new to me, you'll quickly learn I look at things very differently than most interior designers. And even though we're talking about the exterior of your house today, it's all design and aesthetics, right? But aesthetics and function are one thing, but here's where I am quite different. I bring a unique spiritual consciousness to my work, which is based on an energetic system called Vastu. It's an ancient science and wisdom. It's comprised of very beautiful teachings, and it's been around for over 10,000 years. Vastu allows us to make adjustments to our physical spaces by energetically aligning our buildings, our dwellings, our homes to the elements of nature. And when we are aligned with nature's support within the spaces that we live in and work from, we experience less stress and we make space for more joy, harmony, and fulfillment for the lives we're living. Who doesn't want that, right? So in essence, I'm here to help you create sacred space for the homes you live in and the places you work from. This is my passion, and it's my calling, and it's my great pleasure and honor to serve you through this powerful portal. All right, so let's get you going in the right direction in selecting the right exterior paint color for your house, shall we? All right, my number 1 place to look for color direction is the roof of your house. Yep, the roof. We start at the top. The roof of your house is a color. Whether that's black or gray or brown or rust or red, whether it's a new roof or an old roof, or whether it's dirty or it needs a good power washing, your roof has a color too. And that roof color plays directly into and is a key factor in finding the right color to paint your house, and the roof must be included in the list of criteria when you're deciding, whether you're looking at or thinking about the house color, deciding that you're going to paint, right? So, for example, let's say you want to paint your house blue and you have a dark brown roof. That combination is probably not going to look so great because you're going to create tension between the blue, which is a cool color, and the brown, which is a warm tone. And it's a subtle energetic distinction, mostly, but here, listen, there's some egregious examples out there too. But here's the thing. The wrong choice in your paint color could negatively impact, you selling your house one day down the road. In that, folks are out shopping for a house. For the most part, they're not going to interpret the color combinations in the way I'm saying it here, but they will interpret it energetically and unconsciously. So, all right, okay. What do I mean by that? It's how it makes them feel. Like, ooh, I really like that. Or, can't quite put my finger on it. Feels a little off. And what that is saying, it feels a little off, is that they are picking up on an unconscious sense of disharmony about the house. And that is a powerful feeling. And that feeling can trickle right on down into their decision to, either buy the house or the decision just to, keep on stepping. And that could be, even if, let's say, the inside of the house is just perfectly perfect, okay? You got to get them in the house, right? Curb appeal is crucial, even if they're looking at pictures online of the house. So a brown roof would look better by painting the house's siding in warm colors like taupes or tans or beiges or even off-white, rusts and reds. These are all in the same warm tone family, and they play nice together. So the first step then is to define, will I be in the warm color family, or will I be needing to focus on a cool color palette? All right. The second consideration, as we move on down from the top or the roof, is what does the overall landscape of the property look like? Is your house surrounded by dense shrubbery, creating lots of shade? Are there tall trees covering the back of the property, which creates the backdrop for your home or the campus, right? What warm or cool colors will look best with the backdrop plus the roof color, right? Is your home site, is it full of natural light? Does it get lots of sun exposure, direct sun exposure? All these things play into the color choices you're considering. Really good, thorough inquiry is necessary. All right. And the third thing to consider is what is happening next door. If you have adjacent neighboring houses, which many of us do, you'll want to steer clear from painting your house color the same as theirs. I understand, you may be inspired by them, their house color, but maybe you could even lighten or darken the hue to achieve something that fits nicely into your landscape with your roof, your property, and still complements the panoramic street view. You do want to maintain some integrity with the general feel of the neighboring houses, but you also don't want to copycat, right? You have to look a little bit different, but yet fit in. So there are the three things right there: the roof, the landscape, and the adjacent properties, or the houses, on either side. are those three things to first consider. And then from there, you'll look at what additional colors will be needed for the shutters, the doors, and the windows, and the other house trim, like porches, for example, or columns, lattice facade that's often applied at the bottom of the house. All color choices need to work together. You know, we've established that. So when you're going in, think of it as, you know, you'll be selecting about 3 or 4 colors. One for the siding, one for the shutters, and one for sometimes the entry door, and a trim color for the window and house detail. So, you know, keep your color selections either on the warm tone or the cool tone side for a harmonious blend of colors versus mixing both of these tones, which can create the visual tension I talked about. You know, make mindfulness part of the equation when you're choosing exterior paint colors for your house. Get the harmony of colors right now, not just for the potential of selling your house down the road, but so that you know, can enjoy the value of good Vastu for yourself and others in and around your home right now. All right. Well, that concludes today's video, and I hope I've, you know, given you a few things to think about that can bring additional value, not only to the home environments that you live in, but to you, you know, the person and the people in the space. It is, you know, it's truly my intention to serve you in this way so you may experience more joy, harmony, and beauty for the whole of your day-to-day life. So please let me know in the comments below if I can help you solve any design or decorating dilemmas, or you know, if you've got any energetic concerns in your spaces, whether you rent or whether you own, it doesn't matter. And it would be my great honor to help address any of those. And I'd also, once again, appreciate any like, shares, and subscribes as well. And let me know about your own experiences when choosing paint colors for your home environments, or any other related content that you'd like me to discuss on this channel. I would love to hear about that. So until next time, everybody, I wish you all good Vastu. Bye, everyone.